Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Garza pauses. First pitch on the way. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Carlos Correa will stand in for the first time. Currently third in the American League in home runs. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's George Springer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
And it hasn't been a real good start to the homestand for them either. They were swept.
And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. In to score is the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score.
On the money.
Colby Rasmus will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is in there.
Well, they are definitely not having any trouble seeing this guy so far. A second run's in to score on the double. It's 2-0 now already. And he's already putting his guys in catch-up mode here in the first inning.
Luis Valbuena will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2, the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Doug Fister gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Scooter Gennett comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
chopped weakly to the left. On to first as Valbuena throws him out. One gone.
Batting second, catcher. Jonathan.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Singleton scoops it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder,
Ryan Braun gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Altuve has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. They're still down. It's 2-0. John Singleton will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
John Singleton.
Garza's ready. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High and deep to center field. Nieuwenhuis ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Jason Castro.
As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Doug Fister.
Doug Fister comes forward, and we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out.
Well, in my opinion, if it's anybody else in the order, let him swing. But you're talking about a pitcher. Make sure he gets the ball down, move the guy to third base, and go to work.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. For Castro, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third is Castro on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, now, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Braun looking up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. And he gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Here's Carlos Gomez.
Center fielder, Carlos.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And now it's hard to do, but you've got to try and push the reset button on the mound. You're basically starting the inning from scratch, so you got to make sure that 4 is all they're going to get.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Carlos Correa is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone, and in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
Chris Capuano is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. George Springer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scorched to third. Hill is there. One there. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Line to the right side. Santana is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 7 and the Brewers nothing. Chris Carter will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
And it's been a perfect start to the road trip, too. They get the 3-game sweep to start it out. And now they come in here full of confidence and looking to keep that streak going.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Valbuena in foul ground. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Kirk Neuenheis.
Into the box, Kirk Neuenheis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This right here, folks, major league changeup. I mean, there aren't too many guys that are going to have success with that pitch. Not there.
So here's Aaron Hill. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And Rasmus will put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. The Astros on top, 7-0. Luis Valbuena is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Right side, hit hard. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
First baseman number 21, John Singleton.
Now in the box, John Singleton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Capuano pauses. First pitch on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Hit hard toward the right side. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Doug Fister will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
Well, that's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. 1 run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Carlos Gomez.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a drive out to left center field. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now the runner's trying for third. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. Hit hard towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Luis.
Coming to the plate again, Luis Valbuena, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Driven to right field and deep. Santana ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Posed.
All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 13-0. Jonathan Villar will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Altuve with a bare hand. It's in time.
Woo, no problem. You know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Garin Cecchini is moving about in the on-deck circle now, so that'll officially do it for Capuano.
Garin Cecchini.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Rasmus will put this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Tyler Thornburg is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. John Singleton steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Singleton.
Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the blowout continues.
Boy, he is filling up the stat sheet, that's for sure. 2 doubles earlier in the ballgame, and now this. It's been a one-man wrecking crew so far.
In now, Doug Fister.
Pitcher.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Braun is camped under this one. 1 gone. Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's Carlos Gomez. And the runner's breaking for third. Hard hit towards center. Neuenhuis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Settling in now, Carlos Correa. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hit hard to short, reined in. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Astros lead this one 15-0. Scooter Gennett will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And a rather easy first out.
The catcher, number 20, Jonathan Lucroy.
Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Castro has it, and he makes the throw to first. Lucroy is retired, 2 down now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Ryan Braun will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here comes the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. start the bus. They're down 15-0. George Springer heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Colby Rasmus digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Hooking just fouled by a matter of inches that time. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Drives it to deep right field. Santana going back on it, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. For Rasmus, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Skied into straightaway right. Santana is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. John Singleton steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros leave one as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. Chris Carter will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Into the box now, Kirk Neuenhuis. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Still 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
So here's Aaron Hill as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jason Castro will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Standing in now, Doug Fister, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
So standing in, Jose Altuve. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Lined back over second. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Carlos Gomez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Neuenhuis going back on it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as this lead got even wider.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty. He unloads on this one.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Shortstop, Carlos.
Hit hard back up the middle. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's George Springer as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Here's the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive. He's got it. There's one. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Great effort defensively and a nice job of hustling down the line there.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus pitches a cold strike. The throw, short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
A 1 pitch on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 5 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Astros on top, 19-0. Jonathan Villar gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. One out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Pretty stress-free inning so far.
Up next
2
for
batters,
Milwaukee.
6 pitches,
Pitcher.
and 2
Tyler.
strikeouts.
Alex Presley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Alex Presley.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And as you can see, they are way behind. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Cesar Jimenez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Jimenez.
Ready now, Luis Valbuena. He flew out in his
Leading
last
up for the
at-bat.
Astros, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman, number 21,
John Singleton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
the batter, number 15, catcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Santana is there, 2 down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Jose Altuve is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Carlos Gomez will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a drive out to left center field. Around third and being waved on home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that's 2 more RBIs there. Gives them 6 now in the ball game. It's been a one-man wrecking crew all night long.
Carlos Correa steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, this fella, pitcher number 4 already, and it's starting to look like more of the same.
It doesn't look like he's going to be the answer either. Some days it just doesn't matter who you trot out there. They've hit everything in sight.
And that's through, a base hit. Wheeling around third is Gomez heading for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
George Springer steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Now batting, left fielder.
In now, Colby Rasmus, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right side and right into the shift. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Houston leads this one 25-0. Scooter Gennett will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. And Rasmus looks this one in for the first out.
The catcher, number 20.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Jonathan Lucroy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Tap fouled at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Ryan Braun will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. And that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. And they remain well behind. Corey Knebel will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Luis Valbuena steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ballgame. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santana has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. John Singleton stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
In there, strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Braun is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 15, catcher Jason Castro.
Jason Castro will dig in looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Standing in now, Doug Fister, as he lines this one out to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And you'd have to figure that in any interleague matchup, it'd be the National League pitchers that have the upper hand at the plate. Apparently, this guy didn't get the memo.
Jose Altuve stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nieuwenhuis moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Chris Carter will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kirk Nieuwenhuis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Aaron Hill will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And as you can see, they are way behind. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Carlos Gomez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hit in the air to right field. Santana is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Carlos Correa. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
George Springer will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. He's set. Now the pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Neuenhuis is there, 2 gone. Colby Rasmus stands into the box, 2 for 6 thus far. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, if this was a straight hit and run, this is not really a high percentage play with 2 outs, but it's going to work out perfectly as he finds a hole. That'll put runners on the corners.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
John Singleton will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Into the box now, Doug Fister. And here's a ball hit in the air. Braun on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Jose Altuve is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Pause, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Neuenhuis is in pursuit. He gets there, but he missed it. And the run is in to score from second. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Astros lead this one 30-0. Jonathan Villar will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
And reined in, one away.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Domingo Santana will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
Eric Young Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Eric Young Jr.
And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Just wanted to thank you guys for coming and watching me play this baseball game. Like I say, I'm learning to try to play this, and you know, I will put it on harder settings. As you see, this one, like I said, is an easy setting, and I'm killing them. And I don't want it that easy, but I have to learn how to play this game. But thank you for coming. I do appreciate it, and I will be streaming more of these games in the future.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
Oh, and that is just heartbreaking right there. And I don't care which side you're on. You got to feel for the guy. 8 2/3 no-hit innings. And with the finish line in sight, it all comes crashing to an end.
No. Our perfect game is over.
Will stand in now, and on the mound with the no-hitter a thing of the past. The focus has to turn to finishing this one off.
Yeah, they'll let him keep going to try to maybe get that one-hit shutout. But he's got to be careful to avoid a letdown right here because he's not home yet.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Pat Neshek will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. A look at Young, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Correa is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Last ball game. Again, thanks for coming, and I'll be doing this again soon. You ladies have a good night.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 30-0. Good night from Milwaukee.
The winning pitcher is Doug Fister. His record is now 1-0.